Welcome, Diecast fans, to the NASCARNAGE semi-finals. It's been an epic competition up to now. We've eliminated a lot of drivers. Let's see who's in semi-final number 1. Right in the front row, we've got the number 70 truck of Sir RB and the number 33 truck of Lily the Dog. Row 2, number 41 Manheim Auctions car of Herman the German and the number 6 Cheez TV car of Insane G. And then rounding out the 6 in this semi-final is the 00 track art car of James Kirk and the number 10 Karcher car of Grandma. 2 top drivers there starting at the back of the grid. The drivers are hyped, we're ready, let's send them to the top of the canyon.
Mate, this is going to be awesome. Grandma's been on fire, James Kirk has been on fire, Lily the Dog has just been performing tricks left, right and centre. This is going to be epic.
They are lined up at the start and ready to roll.
You can just feel the tension from these drivers as they wait for the start.
And they're away. Lily the Dog and Sir RB leading out. Sir RB in front. Oh, he rolls. Oh, and he's off the track. Lily the Dog goes through. Herman the German, Grandma and Insane G close across the finish there. But Sir RB unfortunately getting knocked off the track. Looked like Lily the Dog gave him a nip from behind there, sending him off the track. Let's have a look at this replay.
Yeah, so Sir RB there gets a little bit wild. Lily the Dog spanks him there and just flips him up on his side by the look of it. He's a little bit loose coming in, but Lily absolutely storming through there.
And then you'll see it on this angle here. Lily the Dog comes through and does actually tap him in the rear end there. And that's enough to put him up on the wall and unfortunately send him off the track. So we've had our first casualty of the racing so far. But Lily the Dog, Herman the German, Insane G and Grandma there just absolutely battling it out. Lily the Dog goes across, then Herman the German, and Grandma storms just ahead of Insane G there. So we head into lap 2. Lots of action so far.
Yeah, that was an incredibly close finish. And Lily the Dog leading out with Grandma right on her tail there.
Oh, Lily rolls. Oh, and she's back. Grandma goes over. Lily the Dog rolling right over, as she has done a number of times, but that's Herman the German and Insane G out, and Grandma up on her side.
So she's going to be able to continue, but goes to the back of the field. But if you look at this, Lily the Dog pulls her patented rollover technique. Don't know why Grandma started to roll there, but she was right on Lily's tail. And then Insane G right at the back was just, it was all over for him, even coming off the jump. But Lily rolls right over, Grandma goes up on her side, and luckily for her is able to get back on her side. But you see there, Herman the German and Insane G just spinning around. This is just complete carnage, as we've come to expect from this race series. You see there in the back, Herman the German bounces off the outside back into the inside, and the force of that collision just flips him up onto his roof, and Insane G, as we saw coming over the jump, just was already all over for him, unfortunately. And then both of them slowly spin off down the track.
Wow, so a lot of action on lap 2. As we head back now for lap number 3, and we're half the field that we started with. Granny absolutely right on Lily's tail there. Lily out in front. Oh, Grandma's up.
Not sure she's managed to save that one.
Did she roll right the way over? No, she didn't. That's Grandma out.
Oh no, the crowd favourite's gone. I really thought Granny had a shot at taking this one out.
So did I, mate. But we see here, Lily the Dog storming ahead of the field. Grandma pushes hard to catch up, but unfortunately it gets a little bit loose on that landing, gets up on her side and rolls all the way onto her roof and just cannot recover it. James Kirk from Fractal Panda playing it safe. A smart move at this point.
He can't keep playing it safe though, because we're getting close to the finals now. And if you want to win this series, you're going to have to push it. You cannot just sit at the back.
All right, final lap. Lily the Dog and James Kirk. Can they finish?
As we've learnt before, nobody's safe until you're over the finish line.
Lily storming away again. Whoa, bit of a nose ride there. And storms across the line backwards. Lily the Dog absolutely dominating this race, but James Kirk pulling up a bit short. Let's have a look at the replay.
Yeah, Lily the Dog has just been performing tricks left, right and centre through this whole series, and this is no exception. Look at this, what an amazing nose ride there. Stands up on her nose, slides down, and then not only manages to get it nicely under control, but actually takes the win. That's some superb driving.
And James Kirk, coming through there, thought he was going to be able to finish, but he has to go again, see if he can get through. And as we know, this is a high-risk maneuver for a lot of drivers. Can he handle it? Nicely across, little pirouette there, storming through, and he does it.
Well, that was just some great racing. Shame to see Grandma go out, but congratulations to Lily the dog from Bichon Racing in France. That was absolutely beautiful bit of driving all up. Absolutely dominated everyone. And James Kirk showing that he deserves to be in the final. A shame that we've only got 2 going through from this heat. I was hoping for at least 4. But what we're going to do is tomorrow night, if all 6 drivers make it across the line, then they will go into the final. But we haven't had 6 drivers finish yet, so let's just see what happens.
That would be absolutely astounding if all 6 actually managed to finish. Alright, that's enough from us tonight. I'm Tom Spanders Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We'll see you tomorrow night for the semi-final number 2.